Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to the third and final piece of The Bastard Smols and Children's Day. Horrifying and scarring children for life. As only a small can. The Smols have met Lady Kiki. The Smols have been entertaining the children. Lo has decided to take an offer of sanctuary and fled the hall. Is there anything anyone in particular wants to do first before I slip back to Lo? Okay.
Just assume Shifrost is teaching the kids all catchy, really annoying songs.
Because he's evil.
About every third one he gets is, oh, we know this one.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
And for about you get for about 5 of them and they give, oh, how about this one? And the teacher something you're really surprised they don't know.
I will say Magpie's now moved on to telling her stories and is probably doing a very dramatic retelling of the harvest.
And there it is.
If Okasan is telling stories, assume that they're incoherent.
He's telling a mix between the glory of tacos, Lord Pudding, and how Crandall is the greatest wrestling figure going.
Yep.
Doris is going around passing you notices about cooking classes and art class elsewhere. Other different things going on. Now, unless someone wants to go for one of them. Okay, we return to Lo. You have found your way through the orphanage. You notice a few other employees going about the place. You pass by Mr. Rogers and his very regimented and stiff movement pattern. You almost get lost at one point and he points you in the right direction.
Big place.
Eventually you reach a small office. The nameplate says out there Granville de Winter, but inside you find it is a small office. It's more like a broom cupboard that someone's turned into a workspace. And behind the desk, behind a mountain of paperwork, is Mercy.
Hi.
Oh. And there's... I sort of suspected things might get too much for you.
Yeah, it was getting pretty hectic out there. I got your map. Thank you for that. I tried to ask around about, my memories. Didn't pan out so well. Kids,
True, sort of Spencer's plans plus Lady Kiki around just makes them more excitable. It's worse than having them filled with sugar.
Does Lady Kiki know me?
You've never actually met her. You were more background colour at the time. I think most of the times her visits, she's just come to respect how things are going. You mostly avoided the music classes where she got more involved.
The what, sorry?
Music, dancing.
Yeah.
It just wasn't your scene.
It's really not now. I know, said you had a thing for her.
She kind of just swings behind the desk.
Sorry. I just, she's, certainly a person.
Yes, yes. She's turning a very deep blue at the moment.
Should, should I change the subject, or?
You're free to speak about what you want. It's been an age. Truth be told, I kind of miss you teasing.
I didn't really think I teased people all that much.
You had your own way.
That's kind of how they described it at the Gearheart. Oh, there's a broken heart guy here. Do you know about that?
Brother Caleb, I had to let him in. He's unusual to say the least.
I mean, he seems okay, for the most part, at least. That's just, well, apparently, I mean, for a while there I thought I'd been with the Gearheart my whole life, and then I wasn't. So now I'm starting to think maybe there were other things they lied to me about. Did
Brother
you?
Caleb is definitely wanting to. Maybe he wants to tell the truth. Maybe he's out to push his own agenda. Truth be told, maybe both the Gear Hat and the Broken Hearts are bad as each other.
Do you know much about the Broken Heart?
Apparently they're not as stiff as the Gear Hearts.
That doesn't sound like a hard thing to do. But I guess that's nice to hear.
I've not really had enough interactions with him or many Broken Heart people, but who knows? Maybe they're legit. Maybe they're right. Maybe the Gear Heart are worshipping the wrong god.
That would make things a bit easier, I guess. I don't know how much has changed in me or like in them, but I'm starting to get the feeling maybe maybe I really am better off without them. I mean, I ran away for a reason, but like I don't know.
If you ran away from the Gear Heart, it must have been for a good reason. You are,
Yeah.
oh, at least were, one of the most committed people I knew. You wanted to go somewhere where to help you to deal with your past and maybe pick up some skills to help you along the way. The Gear Heart seemed the legit way, and Granville, the boss, helped that happen. Admittedly, he's been questioning that, and well, since your last visit, he's been checking on things. He's not been getting many answers. Some avenues have even been roadblocked. So maybe the Gear Heart does have something to hide.
Not sure if I'm ready to go back yet, but one day I think I will be. I want to figure out the truth.
Well, is there anything we can do to help? Well, I know the boss will do everything he can for you. And so will I.
Thanks, Mercy. You're a good friend.
She just smiles at you.
All right. I think I'm ready to go back. To party, not the church. No.
Of course.
I'll huh?
There's one of the engineering classes. They're doing their own little projects to just basically show off what they can do. It's none of the guild's representatives involved. It's just a few supervisors that Granville's the boss hires. If you want to go take a peek at them.
I'm sorry, was that Mercy speaking or you?
Mercy.
Okay. I could probably check that out. Thanks.
I'll show you the way.
Thank you.
And while Mercy is showing Lode the way, anyone else got something they want to do? Assisting one of the cooking classes, dramatic readings, art class.
Okasan would love to go to the cooking class.
Okay, we're going to the cooking class with Okasan.
Does anybody want to stop Okasan from going to the cooking class?
Is there a point?
No. Not stop. But Shifrost is going to say, "We have entertainment waiting. Come follow me. We must see what happens here." And takes the entire group to go watch Okusan try to cook.
Lady Kiki just slides behind them, a knowing grin upon her lips, as she's there to enjoy the show as well.
I would like to ask, after this disaster that's about to happen, Magpie would like to host an arts and crafts class.
It's at this point when he brings up his case of, you can join the event that's going on.
Okay.
So,
But no, she's going to follow Okasan to make sure nothing gets burned down, destroyed, or killed.
So, cooking with his dumbass bird. What's gonna happen?
I'm
Hello,
just picturing that one segment from Sam and Max now.
Oh no.
Oh, wow!
Which one are you, Sam? Which one are you, Max?
Okasan's up there by himself.
Oh, great, he's both. We're screwed.
Okasan has come to tell you about pudding. And this delicious pudding, which was introduced to me by the lovely people at the Flaming Burrow. Fluffy Tail, no more Fluffy Tail. It is a pudding which is called flan.
It's at the point that same kid screams, "Sell out!"
I'm
Mercy.
glad you're enjoying this as much as I am.
Mercy and Lo just hear a child screaming, "Sell out!" from the distance. They just look at each other, shrug, continue walking.
Yeah.
So, we are going to need a nice hot oven, a couple of pans, and a stovetop So what you do is you start heating up your oven. And Okasan sets up the oven to start heating. I have no idea how the oven works, but that's fine.
You're basically tossing in some coal, some wood. It's basically old burner stove.
Okay. Now, on the stovetop, you take some sugar. Okasan takes off his hat, his taco hat, and pulls out some sugar from it. And you melt the sugar in a pan like a saw.
Oh,
To do
my
melting.
apologies. One thing. Has he got a chef's hat on top of the taco hat?
He does now!
It just magically appears like the pudding and the other taco and the body parts.
Okasan is genuinely a cartoon now. That's what's happening, apparently.
Now?
What? Once you have melted the sugar, pour this hot golden brown goodness into this round glass baking dish like so, to coat evenly. Then, in large bowl, you will need 3 eggies.
Oh,
He
god
pulls-
damn it.
He pulls three eggies out of his taco hat and cracks them and starts mixing them.
Question. Does a blonde pompadour appear on Okasan's head next?
Not yet.
Yet.
And then we will need a can of sweetened condensed milk along with can of evaporated milk. We beat them in along with a little bit of vanilla. Now, we pour that mixture into baking dish. We cover that dish and we stick it in oven. We put in oven and it needs to bake for about hour.
1 hour later, bing bong.
Here we pull out the baking dish and we run knife along edge and flip over onto plate, and behold, you have flan, which is a good pudding just like you would get at Flaming Burrow.
It's at this point the word's got around. Even most of the staff has arrived. Doris, Granville there.
Out!
Do that without burning the entire orphanage down.
Out of character, I was considering doing something, but I decided not to.
Her son's there, kind of.
He
Behold.
did not screw it up entirely. I am impressed.
At which point, Okasan is replaced by a red panda. Oh
What
no! The curse! The curse! Ah! Okasan the panda runs out.
Who wants to follow him?
Granville doesn't know this shift was. Is this normal?
Is there a question?
With Oko-san, we have no baseline for normal.
You have my sympathies.
However, this is more out of normal than usual. Yes.
Even Oko-san realizes there's a problem.
Yeah.
Lowe's doing their...
Hmm?
Meanwhile, Lowe's doing their little workshop, blissfully unaware.
Reminds me,
They go
I
back to
still
work.
never saw that movie.
Neither have I, actually.
Yeah, I was like, this can't be an actual Turning Red reference. This is a coincidence, right?
I think it's a more Blanchard really likes Red Pandas reference.
Yep. Hamda.
Pamda.
So is anyone gonna follow the red panda?
I'll follow the red panda if I can.
The orphanage staff just look at one another. The supervisors just stick around. They poke the flan just in case. While Granville just disappears back to his usual work.
Magpie's just like, it's okay, folks. We have a bit of a weirdness magnet on us. This kind of stuff happens to us all the time. It's normal for adventurers. And she's kind of trying to salvage the situation with the kids so they don't like freak out by telling like another like one of the Smols stories.
Also, for anyone interested, give us a perception roll.
I guess that's gonna be me. 23.
Anyone else?
I'm chasing after Okasan, so
You catch a glance between Granville and Kiki, and
Who will wipe this blood off us?
nah, there's still even more. You catch a glance and a smile between them before Granville's off. And events move on to the art event, if these folks want.
Let's see what Yuki's going to do, because Lantern's asking Star something.
It'd be alright if I go after this?
Yes.
Of course.
After the cooking or after the art?
The art.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do the setup for the art and we can then go to you.
Yeah, that... I won't say anything.
Yeah. I don't want you to feel left out. So the party, somebody supervising inquires who's ready for some art, and there's an excitable fussing of hands and yay! Well, that one kid is still going, Okasan is the false prophet. And the party for the art shifts off to another room, smaller room, but there's plenty of some basic art supplies of crayons, coloured pencils. You notice
Magpie goes with the art crowd.
You basically see pictures of each other, of Granville, even of some imp that you have no idea what the hell that deal's about. The supervisors, a orc with a strange hairstyle that's flared up and dyed, and just basically gives instructions to do as they wish and let their creative flair take them where they will. So, unless anyone wants to do anything in particular with that.
Magpie is probably just helping the kids. Like they're probably she's just basically helping out with the class.
Okay. And then we shall shift to Yuki.
To this point, Yuki's kind of just been fluttering about to different areas. One minute she's giving the kids piggyback rides, another minute she's playing songs for them. She's just been kind of running around all over the place. Except when she reached out into the garden area, where she saw two little tiefling children off on their own, just kind of huddled together. She gently approached them, ended up finding out that they're twin siblings, recent additions, and they don't know how to make friends. So she focused all her energy there, sitting in the garden with them, telling a story. We're just getting to the end of it. We're safe. I wish you could see in the dark, too. We wish you could land on your feet. They perched in silence for a long time. How can we be so different and feel so much alike? And how can we feel so different and be so much alike? I think this is quite a mystery. I agree. But we're friends. And that's a fact. The end.
Oh.
And that could be a good time for Okusan to run in.
Right on cue.
There's an old,
Okay, that happened.
there was an old fountain in the centre of the thing, and he's running, he trips, he falls into the fountain, rolls through it. Thankfully, the thing hasn't run for a good while, so it's not wet. But still, it's got a bit of moss, and so it's now a bit of green, panda, and this is only getting worse. So yeah, it disappears off back into the building.
Now, you see, children, that is what they call... I'm not even sure what to call that, to be honest. But the fact of it is, don't worry, you'll make a lot more friends in no time.
Oh.
It's a case of, if that nutcase can make friends, you are certain to make friends.
What a cute ending.
That Starry summoned ninjas in my room and they're chopping onions.
Oh, stop, 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 stop. Oh, stop.
Oh no, that's a Star was attacked with the feels. Massively done again. So what has Magpie been up to, otherwise helping around the art class?
Well, after the art class, she's now covered in every color of paint known to mankind. Because she also brought her own art supplies to donate to the orphanage as a little bit of a gift. And she's now leading whoever wanted to follow her in a game from Pixie Ward where it's like basically follow the leader. And she's teaching them this game so they can play it. And if they know it, she's like, teaching them new things they can do. If any of them are having trouble doing some of the movements like a cartwheel or a somersault, she's helping them like a gym teacher would. A good gym teacher. Basically, she's just really playing and interacting with the kids, and she's having a ball. And she notices some mushrooms. They're not quite in a ring, but she points to it and says, "You see that? If that was a full ring, do not step in it. That's called the fairy ring. If you do that, you're in trouble. Fairies can be very sneaky. Some are nice, some are mean, and some just don't care. Okay?" And she starts telling of legends and stories from Pixie Ward of the Lords of the Fae and Baba Yaga and red caps and pixies and...
Excuse me a moment. But at this point, Okasan just happens to be running past. And Magpie, you think you notice a certain red-headed horned bastard appearing in the back of the class?
She looks and she's giving him this looks like, points to looks like, did you do this or are you just here to watch the show?
And as Okasan disappears down the corridor, he disappears again.
Magpie sighs. Just forget it. I'm ignoring that. Red can do whatever the hell he wants right now. I'm playing with kids. And she starts, telling him how Faye can be interested in people and they need to be careful with their work. Like, basically, she's just telling stories that she was told when she was a little girl. And that would be a really good time to embarrass Magpie, but...
Lady Kiki shows up.
Tiny Magpie. Howdy, y'all.
Oh my god!
It's at this point, Okasan reappears in the classroom as a tiny magpie with red panda ears and tail.
My friend's having a little bit of a magical glitch is what's going on here. Is the kid who keeps calling Okasan a sellout in the crowd with Magpie?
He's made a sign of it.
Don't mess with the Fae, y'all.
She looks at the little boy, girl, whatever, that says like, now, sweetheart, people do change their belief systems now and then. That's called being flexible and understanding and learning and growing. I mean, for a long time, I thought Baba Yaga was pure evil, but she's actually been very civil with us for the most part. So, you just gotta understand that grown-ups and children adapt and grow. That's just how life is.
Yes, Boba Fett was very civil to us.
As for Okasan, I can't help him with anything.
Okasan is beyond help.
You see, children, some of us are just beyond hopeless.
Or beyond chaotic.
Beyond help. Oko-san is one of those people.
Bless his
And
heart.
that's okay.
That's what Magpie would say. Bless his heart, Okasan is a trip and a half. He's an excellent friend to have, but he can be a little much for some people, which is perfectly understandable.
He's an excellent friend, but he's a little cracked up at the same time.
I feel like Red popped up for 2 seconds behind her, said that pun, and popped away just to annoy her. That just feels like something he would do. I don't know why.
No, that was the disembodiment of the master narrator.
At this point, Lo steps in. Okay, I think I'm back to. What's with Oko-san?
I don't know. I think he got into something magic even he's not sure how to handle.
Why is Egg Legs back?
Like I said, I don't think it's the book either.
Is what's his face here? Do we need to punch someone?
I saw him for 2 seconds, but he went poof. I don't know if he's in on this or not.
It's at this point Lady Kiki is coming by. She's talking with one of the other staff.
Now it's worse.
She glances at Okasan, approaches him. She seems to be whispering a few words. You can't actually hear them. She kneels down, kisses him on the top of the head, and then he's back to normal.
Where did I go?
Good.
She then passes him on the top of the head and just wanders on her way again.
Oh, she's good at what she does.
We owe her one, don't we?
Actually, wait. She's the one that sent that letter saying thank you for the helping with the harvest. So maybe not. I don't know. I gave up figuring out nobles a while ago after I started dating Ludwig. By the way, she said that loud enough so the kids could hear.
And you start hearing chanting, "She's got a boyfriend, she's got a boyfriend."
Yeah, there we go.
She is married. Okasan officiated the wedding.
Wait, who am I married to?
You're
Pippin,
married
I
to the
think?
Ludwig.
Yeah, well, at least you married me to the right guy. Wait, hang on. Does Ludwig know?
You were both standing there when Okasan did the dance of matrimony.
To be fair, he married my friend Chef Ross to a weasel.
Oh my gosh, I think you're legally married.
Wait, what happened?
Hi, Tifrost! I don't know.
Magpie's like, yes, I have a boyfriend. A noble, to be exact. Pretty much near a prince with his personality. Okay, how many of the kids start, like, begging for that story?
Nah.
Does he know how it feels when doves cry?
They're still trying to go, ooh, got a boyfriend, got a boyfriend.
It's like, okay, we got Okasan back to normal. Kids are very entertained at this point. And again, she's kind of balancing talking to her friends and entertaining the kids. So if anyone else wants to do anything, go for it, because Magpie's going to start refocusing on more of the kids.
Indeed, but I'm not sure how much longer we can carry this on. Because if no one else has anything, I may just wrap things up. Oh no.
Maybe one more thing.
Okay.
Lo is gonna swallow their pride and try to talk to Lady Kiki.
Ooh. Okay then.
Okay, so they're just. I guess they just like. Where is Kiki right now?
You find her in another of the classrooms. It's one of the smaller ones. I'm sorry, I'm having lantern discussing moments in the background. Dear fucking god, man!
Anyway.
She's just singing softly to them. She even has one asleep with their head in her lap.
Hello.
Oh, hello there.
Yeah. Hi. Do you happen to recognize me at all?
You are familiar to me, but sadly, before you left the guild, if I'm informed correctly, is we rarely had a chance to interact. I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's definitely fine. Do you my name is Hermes Lo, by the way. Do you happen to know anything about me or people who might have known me?
I knew that you and Mercy were good friends. Together you drove Granville a little crazy. Doris especially. It was delightful to hear that. And just imagine this all done with more southern drawl, because I can't do it at the moment. Oh, it's all really. Is that your path took you to the Gear Hearts?
No? I suppose that is kind of where I wound up. I don't remember this place at all. Something happened to my memories and the way I remember things, I'd been with the Gearheart my whole life, but now I'm not so sure of that anymore. And, I'm just trying to put the pieces back together, you know? Figure out what's going on with me. Um, I'm sorry, this is kind of a lot, but thank you for trying to help.
If you want, like I helped your friend the bird, I can have a look.
Oh, okay. You're not gonna kiss me on the head or anything, are you?
No, it's just a simple touch of certain points on the head, neck, and shoulders. You don't even need to take anything off. I just need to get an impression.
Okay, was not thinking along the lines of taking things off, but okay, I can handle that. Okay, you can do it.
So at this point, she carefully lays the child aside as she steps up. You can quietly hear her uttering some words as she waves her hands around before she reaches out and gently touches you upon your head, moving around certain points as he reaches for certain key points, then along over the your covered neck and shoulders. She then gives you a bemused look. I think I know why you can't remember this place.
You do? Why?
There are traces, faints. Someone's been in your head with magic. Someone's done a number on you.
What do you mean a number?
I can't say for certain, but someone's been in there. They've done something. Without knowing exactly what they did, I can't undo it.
Well, this is still huge. I have something to go with, I think. So, I'd say this was still productive. Thank you.
I am sure Grandfather's already told you that if there's anything he can do to help, he will do. And of course, I extend my offer as well.
Thank you, Lady Kiki.
He just smiles, gives a nod. And is this where magpies are looking outside?
She probably is, but unless you and Lantern have something planned, I'm holding back mine.
No, he just sharing terrible ideas to commit at some point.
Oh, I thought like
please go ahead.
when Lo is done with Lady Kiki, Magpie is more stepping out to find some water to wash the paint off her everything. Hello, did your conversation go well? Howdy, Lady Kiki.
They just look awkwardly. Their gaze shifts awkwardly between Kiki and Magpie.
Our friend here has some interesting pages of her past. I found it sealed away.
There.
I know that feeling.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I just wanted to, well, it's a little more somber, I'll admit. What I'm, saying is, like, I want to say, I, I'm sorry for any pain the harvest caused you, and I'm glad we were able to help. Because I remember you sent us that letter, and I remember reading about your struggles with it before.
Kiki just falls very silent.
Lo quietly makes their exit. This is a little awkward.
Well,
She even feels a little smaller.
Magpie kind of just looks at this obviously taller than her, powerful woman and goes, None of that. None of that. Harvest was a nightmare for so long. For everyone. You did what you could. You fought with everything you had, just like everyone else. But it's over. They're avenged. Like, Magpie is trying to be confident, but,
Kiki just holds up a hand with one finger as to signify quiet. Do you know what I did after sending back the Lord of the Harvest? You can speak.
I'm gonna assume broke down, cried, fainted, screamed, yelled, cursed everything known to mankind.
I met several deals, quite a few of them, and approached grandmother Baba Yaga to try to get back the souls the Lord of the Harvest took. No matter what is said, no matter what is told, Baba Yaga is a force loyal only to herself. She told me the price to get those souls back. They were high. To get them back, they would have to be exchanged for others. She even took me to the courts to see them again. She already knew it was too late. They had already become denizens of the Lord of Shadows, of the Shadow Realms. To lose someone to the Lord of the Harvest is not just to lose them to death, it's to lose them to another life. You will never see them again.
If Kiki is looking at her, Magpie has her hand clenched in a fist and she's holding back tears.
And you know what the worst thing is? At some point, this realm needs the Lord of the Harvest. This realm is shattered, broken. It needs the Fae to operate in a normal manner. And every now and again, every 10 years, a farming community has its livelihood saved because of the deal they didn't realise they made, and have to pay a decade later for the souls of the generation born that year. High price.
Does Kiki know that the Lord of the Harvest is banished for 1,000 years?
She doesn't.
About that. The Fae were angry with the Lord of the Harvest. Baba Yaga came to us with the Queen of Night and Magic and gave us arrows to fire into him, and then, when he fell, he was sent to the moon for 1,000 years by the pale-lipped king. The Fae have deemed him unworthy to work in this world for 1,000 years.
Kiki now has a far lost expression upon her face. The Fae played their games. For so long, the Lord of the Harvest played within the walls where he could do what he was intending to do to keep this realm running. Maybe
Stepped out of line.
maybe someone pushed him, maybe someone suggested he take another direction. Let us just hope that this world behaves well enough, or that the druids can do enough to make sure his presence, the good that he did, isn't missed.
Believe me, it's hard for me to see the good he did when he took my brother and took my memories of him.
Now, if you please, I need to be going.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Lady Kiki. Forgive me for the more somber note greeting you as opposed to the blushy mess you saw earlier. I need to talk to Ludwig.
She ain't waiting for you to finish. She's just gone.
Yeah, Magpie needed to address that.
Yeah, and some of the kids are looking at you, a bit of confused on their faces. What I was asking, did you just upset Lady Kiki?
We had to have a hard conversation about a very bad thing that I told you about, the Lord of the Harvest. But he's gone now. He ain't getting any of you. And that's it. Not the happiest note, but it needed to. I felt like that needed to be said, you know?
Yeah. Well,
The day is coming to an end, night is falling. You'll gather again in the canteen. Okusan is still having the flashes of the ears and the tail squeaking like a squeaky toy. And Grandel offers you at least one of the spare rooms for a night until her old reliable under Catamarin's command will take you back to the guild in the morning. He thanks you for your time.
you're welcome.
You are quite welcome, Lord Granville. I am glad that I was able to make tasty flan for the children.
I'm sure somebody's glad those kids are going to know some very annoying songs. She's eyeing Shifros.
Also, it's funny, everyone else has noticed, but someone has stuck to Okusan's back. It's like Okusan the Apostate, spelled seriously incorrectly.
Okay,
with that one kid rips the sign off Okusan.
Aside from all of that, it was nice to be back here.
What did you just pull off of me?
Don't worry about it.
Just a little prank. And not one of Shifros's patented ones.
There was no custard.
Can I see what it was?
Magpie reluctantly shows him.
Oh, Okasan holds the note for a second. And he feels a dark power welling up within himself.
Oh no!
Oh no! I should have thrown that damn thing out.
He feels what he thinks is the call of the beast. What he thinks is the call of the red panda. What a horrible night to have a curse.
I'm gonna be honest, Okasan. I don't think your curse is that bad.
And at this point, Okasan unleashes the heat vision that all red pandas clearly have and destroys the node.
Where did Okasan get that ability, and why does
This is
Okasan have...
new.
I thought me teleporting was bad.
Yay. He needs a doctor when we go back.
I don't know if there's any doctor that can fix that.
Maybe he
He
needs
needs
special red
exorcism.
I want to try.
It needs something.
Okasan, did you know what you just did?
It is the curse of the werepanda.
Were you hanging out with Cyrano on your trip?
I never saw Cyrano on the trip, but he clearly placed the curse upon me. But the people at the Flaming Burrow, they were very kind.
Okasan, you're still our friend, and I'm gonna be honest. While you were gone, we had to deal with a were-rabbit and a were-boar that were way nastier than your little were-panda curse. Because they were actually trying to kill each other and everyone else in the room.
We
You
never
just-
did ask about what happened after that.
I would assume they're still being treated. It's kind of hard to cure wereism.
True.
The owner of the Flaming Burrow was very kind, and he gave me this hat. He also told me I need to tell people about delicious tacos. I don't know why I wouldn't tell people about tacos. They're delicious. As is flan, which is close to the one true pudding.
And somewhere with the distance, you can hear a squeaky voice screaming, "Heretic!"
Can I do a religion check? Because I'm suddenly very suspicious of that kid.
Kid, what did I tell you about people changing their point of view? Stop it with that naughty heretic talk.
Okay. I got a 19.
You had enough of Okasan's sermons to at least get where the kid's coming from.
The pudding is supreme among all foods, but tacos are delicious too.
I mean,
I think the tacos are what's happened to you. Kind of a leap, but stranger things have obviously happened today.
I
In
think we
general.
need to find this restaurant.
Yeah.
by the way, what is a flaming burrow? I've never heard of a burrow before, except maybe a rabbit burrow. Is it a rabbit burrow on fire?
You know what donkey is?
Yes.
Burrows are very similar to donkey.
So they're a donkey. Why not just call it the flaming donkey then?
Because a burrow is slightly different. It's different animal, but very similar in appearance.
It's a
Also, they
donkey.
talk.
Oh.
Yeah, they talk.
I thought it was like primordial or something.
No, it sounds like
Wait.
a normal
Wait,
beast.
they talk? I have never seen burrow that talk.
You know what? We should
saw-
go home.
I saw one the other week that was hanging out with an ogre.
Are you
Just
sure that
go
wasn't a
home.
donkey? Donkeys tend to hang out with ogres, not anything else.
Maybe. I think there's also a
Was
cat
there-
with him.
Was there dragon nearby?
No, we saw the dragon the last time.
I mean, nearby donkey burrow you saw.
I don't know. I didn't really look.
You know what? We can figure this out at home. Let's not bother these people anymore with our smallness.
Still better than the dang dentist half-orc with the talking dagger.
Don't remind me.
Ugh.
Okasan, can you find the restaurant again?
Okasan can do better than that. Do you have 5 copper pieces?
Why would having 5 copper pieces help?
Would you like taco?
I want to go see the restaurant.
I'm getting the request probably to round this up, so please?
Please! Please! What is this? Is so long! What is this conversation?
I think this just became a Shaggy Dog story.
Yes, let's get to the conclusion of this and then I can wrap up the session.
We go the hell home! Jeez.
This has been a weird one, but we needed this.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm a little worried about what the next session's going to be like, though.
Shit's gonna be on fire.
You say that.
We come to the end of that conclusion of that little session, whatever the hell it be. You retire for the night, come the morning, you ship off back of the ship back to under Captain Mandarin against your better wishes, and you start off home again, wrap up the session. For the sake of the sanity of some of our members, this has been the Master Smols, session 20, I believe. Children's Day. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to the cast and crew. Thank you if you made it this far. If you're still questioning things, you're not the only fucking one.
The Bastard Smalls just became about 20% weirder.
I did not know this was possible.
We literally have Lantern playing 2 characters and Surratt playing 2 characters, and you didn't think this was possible?
Listen, I have not known these people for as long as you have, Mage.
I haven't really known them that long either, technically.
Say bye, folks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Beware of the
Tacos.
tacos.
Later, folks. And until next time, beware the tackle bearing the were panda.